Detroit. Just ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Detroit Lions. On the Saints sideline, head coach Kellen Moore. His guys came out on top in the 4-5 game last week, and now they hit the road to face a fellow division champion in the divisional round. Across the field on the Lions sideline, Dan. Detroit's offense ready to take over.
On the set.
And they'll begin by running the option. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
He'll look to throw. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he's taken down here by the Saints. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
The 47-yard line.
Here we go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They'll look to throw here. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. Rolling to his right. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Ready? 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. Take over.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. So as they talk it over, we step aside. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
That's another Lions.
Gibbs will take this one in. It's a Lions touchdown. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the
onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. He's airing it out for Williams. And he's got it inside the 10. A big 48 yards.
48 yards.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So that play, I mean, it was pretty well blown up from the start, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, when you're running the option like that as a quarterback, you have so many different keys and reads to make that sometimes as you're making them, you're not protecting the ball the way you should, and it gets pop free.
So here comes a guy, Charles, I think you'd agree. He's getting more comfortable, but he still has some stuff to prove at this level.
Still has things to prove, but the expectation level has really jumped for him. He's shown so much potential along the way.
And Detroit getting set to go now. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
Yeah, difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Man open left side, it's Williams. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Now a give to Gibbs, running left. Able to slither by. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
That's another Detroit.
They'll set up a throw.
First down.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Quick throw there is incomplete.
For Jahmyr Gibbs.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They're going to look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 39.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. That's taken in. It's Isaac to Slaw. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 7-yard line.
Off the option, here's Gibbs. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 yards, that sets him up 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Set. At the 60. At the 60.
They'll run with Gibbs. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. He lost 6 there on the 1st down play.
He's already found the end zone once in this half, and they do a nice job there pushing him backwards and denied his bid for a 2nd score.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's got it. And in for the Lions touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Lions go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
When you give up a long touchdown drive, you're looking for a silver lining. In this case, it's the fact that your offense had a chance to rest, and now they can come out in the field charged up and ready to go.
Is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He threw a touchdown pass last time they had it, and he'll look to get him in the end zone again here as they start with a first down. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down, but a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. A short pass here taken in by Laporta. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 37. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
1st and 10.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They'll look to throw again. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Flush to his right. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Looking left side, and it's complete. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
At the 4-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. Flushed out right. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Lions continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking.
Capped off that last drive himself, had the touchdown run. Now he'll take over here again, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A short pass here taken in by Laporta. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. He'll set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. He'll drop to throw. Right side to Williams. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2 at the 28-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. Out to his left. That is caught by Laporta.
Look at that throw.
Sam Laporta, 28 yards. And the Lions
Look, I'm about to look
right
at
out
this.
of the locker room and scoring an
Come here,
opening
Fifi.
of the third quarter.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. Comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the third quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your coach? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
That's what he's done here in this one so far.
First and 10 at the 40.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 60 yards. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And he's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle, hit him a bunch during the game, and try and keep him in front. But if you turn your head for a second, if your concentration wanes,
bye-bye.
He just takes off and goes.
There he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And I'm just wondering, how many yards is he going to throw for? We're only in the third quarter. He's just thrown for a ton.
You have your abacus here?
My what?
Your abacus?
I thought you said like Atticus Finch.
No. We're not getting that deep. But counting this up, we might need a few extra people in here because the yardage he's piling up, the way that he's playing, it's a lot of fun to watch. I can't wait to see what he does next.
We'll see what he does here on this drive. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Back to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Back to throw again.
Tesla.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. From 19 yards away. And the Lions get another third quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because...
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. First and 10, here's Gibbs.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
On the stop.
Taken down by Pete Werner.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Let's go now. Bronco 80. Ready?
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs.
It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. Now a timeout here.
It's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field.
And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
40-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. They'll go again with Gibbs.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
57 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
First down. 1st and 10 at the
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go.
Trying the left side with Gibbs.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
That's good. 4 on Lions. First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard
18
line.
Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Hand off to Gibbs, headed right here. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
He's tackled
At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
3rd down and 6.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 16. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
A give, right side for Gibbs.
He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on
He's
the
had
pickup.
success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's another Detroit Lions first down.
Read option. This is Gibbs.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. They have all but booked their ticket to the NFC Championship game next weekend, and they'll look to finish things off here now in this fourth quarter.
Here we go, set. Viking 18. Go.
And they take a knee.
Set the knee. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Down. Panther 60, Panther 60.
The Lions stay alive as we say thanks for watching and so long.